when we look at the data and our estimates, we think there's going to be somewhere between 20 and 30,000 new jobs over the course of the next 10 to 20 years in the space, in the UK alone. And they're not simple jobs, they are high-value jobs. They're jobs that are going to be creating value and creating good, solid incomes for the people that have those jobs. What we're experiencing at the moment is a very high growth phase, possibly as much as a doubling of the workforce each year. And that is putting an enormous demand upon the system. It's no longer possible to go and reach out and just grab a few PhDs and incorporate them into the growth of the industry. If we're going to meet the needs of the industry, we have to do something differently. And I think the other thing to recognize in terms of the skills side of things is in the future, these high value skills, these talented people that we bring in are going to be a really important part of productivity and an important part of cost. And so we need to get the right balance between and the right people into those roles. So for a manufacturing industry, which ultimately at the moment is a product development industry, but ultimately it will become a manufacturing industry. And that means that they need high value skills at a cost that are affordable. So they can pay high salaries to people, but there needs to be high productivity as well. But they don't need overqualified people. So what are we doing? Well, we're looking at all the different layers of the way the industry develops. But the primary areas that we are examining where the real squeeze at the moment are in the development phase of therapeutics, in the manufacturing expansion phase of therapeutics, and in the adoption phase of therapeutics. Now, we have the Advanced Therapy Treatment Centres in the UK who've already upskilled about 6,000 people in a variety of different courses, some of them quite intensive, some of them quite light. But that's pretty good in the first couple of years of operation, and that will go on. And their aim is to create the skills that are necessary within the healthcare system to quickly adopt and efficiently use therapeutics, adding on to the value of the people that are already there and highly skilled. In the middle phase, we are looking at 2 or 3 different, that being the manufacturing phase, we're looking at 2 or 3 different routes by which we can increase the flow or work with the industry to increase the flow. So we have the Advanced Therapy Skills Training Network, which in the UK will have 3 primary centres where training is given to people to either enter the industry afresh or to convert over from other elements of the pharmaceutical industry into cell and gene therapy. And hopefully that will bring thousands of new entrants into the industry. We have as part of that, an AI, artificial intelligence driven engine, which allows people to enter their information and see where they fit into the industry and what training they may need to do that, which is basically just there to facilitate new entrants into the industry. But the element I'm most proud of is what I think of as the democratization of the industry, which is our apprenticeship programs in the UK, where we are reaching out to school leavers and early graduates and some more skilled people to bring them into the industry and for them to go through apprenticeship programs and training, which means that it's no longer the domain of just the PhDs and the highly skilled. It's open to people across the country and potentially across the world to come into this really exciting industry and have a job that's going to be in a growth industry for the next 20 or 30 years. I think it's a really exciting phase for the industry, and we're doing our best to bring in as many people in as we possibly can.